Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Quick throw. Here's Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
Number 22.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it
on 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. That's complete to Slayton. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cardinals nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
First down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another try for Barkley. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal. Offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Stand 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. pass run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Steps away to it. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it. Knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now Jones. Throwing on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Counter play, Drake. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Lorenzo Carter brought him down. A 2-yard gain.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Drake. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see him.
And I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 28 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. That's the run. That's the run. That's the run. Come back. Check 24. Check 24. Easy. Come on.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Complete to Kenyon Drake. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's Murray from midfield. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Murray off play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the gun, Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Go! Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Mike, check, 59.
To throw again, Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Safety 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Giants 28, Cardinals nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over first and
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
it's a gain of
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. 65, rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes left side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
He pitches it, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brought down.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's Barkley on the counter, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. 23.
He's going to run again.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 85 yards. And the Cardinals are in for 6. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Jones.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off play action, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To try again after the sack. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. On Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Hassan Reddick able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Murray now. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Check, 59, 59. Hey. Easy.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Come on, QB, come on. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Wild Bill. Joker.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Play fake. Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Walsh adds the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Catch made by Slayton. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
Eluding the pressure right. And fights him off. Finds his tight end Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Cardinals 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The